Hi, this is Amy Castano, and I am doing my analysis of the graphic organizer. And the graphic organizer that I chose is the 5W chart. And not sure if you can see it here on the poster, but it basically asks the W questions. And this organizer asks what happened, who was there, why did it happen, when did it happen, and where did it happen. And I think I would use this story chart for possibly a book report or maybe even a science experiment. If the children are doing an experiment that they can ask questions as they work through the experiment is great. And I think it's an appropriate one for the classroom because I think it promotes conversation, first of all, and it gives the children the freedom to express what they think. So, for example, if the children had read a story and there's some basic facts in stories that everyone's going to get the same, exactly, the location of the story or who the characters were in the story or exactly what time of day it happened. That would be a factual based question that would be answered. But things like why did it happen, or maybe what happen next, or what do you think would happen next, are different ways that the children can express what they think in the story. I think I would use it in a cooperative setting by having the children possibly fill out the chart themselves after they've read a story, and then in maybe large group have them share with each other what they think happened or why they think it happened. And some of it, like I said, would be factual and some wouldn't. And I think also in a science experiment the same way, if they were using it for possibly mixing vinegar and baking soda, there's some factual concepts that everyone would get that would be correct. But then there's part of the children's mind that they may say, why do you think this happened? And they could say, well, I think this chemical worked with this chemical. And some of the children may have different ideas. And it would promote conversation in a large group setting or in a small group setting. I think that possibly if children in a small group setting sat down and read a book together, and then I gave them this chart, and they looked at the chart and they answered the questions together as a group, then they could come back to this large group setting and talk with the rest of the students about what they discovered in the story. And I think that that could definitely be an aspect that would be cooperative to everybody in the classroom. I think as a teacher, I would facilitate the process by, like I said, splitting them into small groups for the science project or for a book project. And I think as they would conduct their discussion or their science experiment, I would ask more questions, and broaden their minds a little bit more. I think for the age that this would be maybe first grade, where they could, are able to write words themselves and explain on their own what they think or what they feel. I feel like most of the graphic organizers that were on that chart were great, and I feel like all of them would be very helpful in the classroom. I liked this one because I like the W questions, and I think the W questions bring out a different side of the kid's mind that you don't always hear or you don't always see when you ask the children these questions. And I think that I would definitely utilize these graphic organizers in my classroom throughout my my teaching time that I would have. But this is when I picked the 5 W's. I don't know if I should show it one more time. And it was very effective, I think. Thank you very much.